Well, I'm very pleased to have as my first guest on the program an old friend of MoneyTV. I've known this gentleman for about 15 years, Mr. Michael Manahan. He's been on the program with a number of different companies during that period of time, and he's on our program this week as a published author. Author Michael Manahan. Mike, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you very much. I'm feeling old when you say it's been 15 years, but it's been a good 15 years.
Exactly.
I think. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, well, we were just, we were just out of high school when I started this program, of course. So.
Right.
Now, you've written a book called Secrets to Raising Capital. Why don't you hold the cover up to our audience here and tell us about it?
Well, what it is, it's, in trying to help companies raise money, which, as you know, I've done for many, many years as a consultant, I wanted to see what was out there in the published world. And what I found was there's lots of books that'll tell you the difference between an investment banker and a private equity fund and an angel investor, and you can even go on the internet and you can get lists of various funding sources. But there wasn't anything out there that really talked about the psychology of investing. What do the people who have money, whether it be a venture capitalist, a private equity firm, an investment banker, how are they thinking when they're dealing with a company that is trying to raise capital? And there is a psychology to it. And so what I tried to capture in the book was the psychology of how the investment community works when they're deploying their capital into a business.
Now, I would think that this type of book would not only be required reading for CEOs, but probably also required reading for those folks who are looking to invest in companies.
Well, I don't know if I want the people looking to invest would read this because it lets their secrets out of the bag. Believe me, there is a group of secrets that the investment community operates by that they just don't want companies looking for money to know. They keep their process a huge secret, and of course, by doing so, the people looking to raise capital are at the mercy of the people with money.
Now, you just sounded like the guy who sells his books on late night TV saying the secrets they don't want you to know. But really, this is what it's all about. I mean, you're giving people who are in charge of small companies looking to raise capital certain secrets of the trade that you've learned over the last 20 years. Is that an accurate description?
Absolutely. And I'm not sure that the people with money and who invest money are keeping these secrets intentionally, but subconsciously they operate at a certain level. It's fairly universal the way they operate, and if you can understand how they operate, you're going to increase your chances of getting money, and after all, that's what it's all about.
What is the biggest mistake, in your opinion, that a CEO of a small company makes? I mean, there's probably one common mistake a lot of them do make. What have you run across?
I think the biggest mistake that CEOs make in trying to raise money is in disagreeing or arguing with the money guys.
Okay.
When you're talking to a money guy and you're telling your story about your business and how you're going to make money, money guys are going to give you ideas, suggestions, and recommendations. And the first thing out of most CEOs' mouths is to defend what they have done to date rather than be receptive to new ideas. And the minute you start arguing with the money guy thinks he's not serious, he's going to be difficult to work with, he's not acceptable to new ideas, and they go on to the next deal. So never, ever argue with the money guys.
Secrets to Raising Capital by Mr. Michael Manahan. Quickly, Mike, where can they find the book?
Amazon.com.
Great. The biggest book purveyor in the world. Amazon.com, Secrets to Raising Capital. And again, Mike, thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.